Hello and welcome to Sudden Strike 4. Today we're tackling the second mission of the Soviet campaign, the Battle of Moscow, and we're going to be using the infantry doctrine with these perks right here. And our goal is to get 3 stars. In fact, you will only see this completed if it shows 3 stars. So, just a heads up there. Now, to accomplish this goal, we're going to try to get as many medals as possible. We're going to try to inflict as much damage as possible. We're going to try to minimize our damage. You can get by with having some damage or losses, and I think part of the strategy is going to be to use smoke grenades. And for the end part of the mission, we're going to try to see if we can rely on laying a bunch of mines in place and seeing if that gets us some sapper medals and stuff like that too. So we're going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to let the voiceover talk. I like to play with no volume, so I can't hear what he's saying right now.
Attention, comrades. These fascist bastards cannot resist the might of the Red Army. We will take back everything that they took from us. Our top priority is to keep the enemy army in a pocket around the city. We must not let them break out.
Распоряжение.
First, we must demolish the German defense lines before us.
All right. First things first, I'm going to keep the infantry together. I think there's a few the transport vehicles with. I don't want to take the transport vehicle yet. I'm going to send that with the tanks, and then I'm going to send. You know what? We're going to keep the armored personnel carrier there. So I'm going to have group number 4. I'm going to use a control pad to select that. I'm going to hold down L1. I'm going to put my cursor here. Press X. I'm going to group the transport with the supply truck and the repair vehicle. Got a couple tanks. They're group number 1. I'm going to set them over here for now. And I'm going to set group number 3 over here. And then group number 4 we got control over. We got a lot of, or group number 2, sorry. We got a lot of smoke grenades. We're going to slowly clear out some stuff. I know the main positions are right here. But we're going to slowly clear this out a little bit by a little bit. And at some point, we're going to have to use smoke grenades. Did I put this in group number 2? I don't want transport in 2. Let's put group number 3. Let's see, group number 3, and I'm going to select this, and that becomes part of group number 4, and group number 4 is going to be over here. And I'm going to keep skipping these tutorials. So we're going to try to use this brush cover here and attack this first position. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to try to attack this position first. We got to cover the forest here. And I'm going to deselect these 2 items right here. Oops, wrong one. The only danger I see here is I don't have the medics separate, but I'm going to take that risk because I think there's a lot of... Oops, let me push X here. Group number 3, there's a lot of medics, I believe, so we should be okay. Actually, we could cover the whole forest. There's nothing in the forest, so that's good. We're going to see if we can flank this position a little bit. I'm going to send group number 2 out this way, and then we're going to send group number 3 from here. Before we do that, we're going to throw a smoke grenade, another smoke grenade. Oh yes, we can flank them. Good. So this heavy gun right here, we're going to be able to take control of as well. So we can actually use this artillery here. We'll get a medal for pillager. And we're going to try to take control of this tank here, as well as this armored personnel car. And let's use some smoke grenades here. And I'm going to push pulse real quick. We need to unfortify this so it has a more of a range. And we also need to start using some anti-tank grenades. So we're going to buy a little time there. There's the tank. So anti-tank grenade there. Another anti-tank grenade. One more, hopefully. Uh-oh. That was not... We wanted to get the tank hunter medal. We didn't get it there. But we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We can still do this here. So we've got this position taken out. Let's go ahead and just move all of these forward here a little bit. We've got artillery support. We're going to try to flank this position as well. And then we're going to sort out. See, this cannon, anti-tank cannon, is pretty much worthless. From this spot right here. I'm going to take possession of it, and then I'm going to take the troops out. Just want to get the pillager medal. So we're going to take the troops out there. And the same thing here.
The their front line from behind.
We'll use some smoke grenades. Gonna unfortify that, and I'm gonna bring this artillery. Where's my artillery piece? Right here. I'm gonna bring this artillery piece over here. We're gonna use the infantry to take out what we can. And before we do that, I'm gonna actually move. Let's see here. Group number 3. Tanks are group number 1, right? So group number 1 is going to go over here. Group number 4 is going to go over here. And we're going to do some shuffling around. What I want to do is I want to have maximum... I don't want my mortars inside the armored car. That's not good. So we're going to bring them out and put them over here. And we're going to send the tanks from group number 1, I believe, over here. Yeah. We're going to send group number 4 over here to repair. And then we'll just keep these armored... We'll put these armored personnel over here as well, so... So while I'm doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to push the triangle button on the supply vehicle. I'm going to push the triangle button on the repair vehicle as well. So we're going to unload all here and send them here. We're going to unload the rest of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take crew members from the other tanks and divide them up. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to supply and repair that vehicle right there. So I got like 5-6 crew members here. I'm going to unload all of them, put them here. I'm going to do the same here, unload them. I'm going to unload all these crew members and put them right here. Now we have an artillery piece, I believe, right here. I'm going to unload. I'm going to keep the towed artillery. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 crew members, 1, 2. I'm holding down L1 to do that. I'm just going to push the triangle button to send them there. You can also push the command button, which is O. Now we're going to put these back into these tanks here. So 2 go into this tank. 2 will go into this tank. 1, 2... 2 go into the heavy tank. And we'll probably have left over here. 1, 2... 2 can go in the medium tank. And we'll put the remaining 3 in this tank, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and while we're doing that, I'm going to hold down X and push the left analog stick up to select all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the triangle button again on the supply vehicle to have it supply some stuff. And I think the repair vehicle has done its job. And while it's doing that, we're going to send our infantry in. The anti-tank gun has 2 medics in it, so I think we can get by with it. We're going to see how. We're going to try to go forward and see if we can flank some of the position here. Uh-oh, that's... We may want to scatter here at some point. I'm going to try to use the scatter philosophy, and we're going to attack this tank. There we go, tank hunter medal. And we got to be careful on this position right here. Again, it's fortified, so we want to be smart with how we attack it. We want to attack those cannons from a position where they're not defended. So while we're doing that, we're going to take possession of this anti-tank cannon. We're not going to keep it for a while, but we want to get the pillager medal. We want to use it for our group right here. So, all right, going to try to attack him from a high position. Maybe get into this woods right here, or this, not woods, but this brush. For cover, use some smoke grenades, and eventually we'll take possession of this church, but not right now. Okay, so we're moving our infantry here. We're going to smoke grenade, and then we're going to start attacking. So smoke grenade for cover. We're going to have to shut down this artillery here. So we're going to command him to go right there. We're going to have to stop attacking the house. We'd like to get a victor. Yeah, we got a conclusive victor medal. Silver. If we had destroyed the house, we wouldn't be able to get that medal. And to get 3 stars, you got to be able to get as many medals as possible. There's a Deadeye medal right there. We're going to take over the anti-tank gun. And at some point, we're going to give up those guns. We may use them. In the top right-hand corner of the screen are the stars. You can actually get up to 3 stars and lose them. So when you take damage, oops, unfortify that there. When you take damage, you lose stars. So just something to keep in mind. You lose. It's basically points. We have to attack this position right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these tanks from one side and the infantry from the other, and emphasis on tanks. Now, if you'll notice, I emptied a lot of the tanks here, so I'm going to have to make them all in one group. I'm going to push, hold on, I want to push X again, and have these groups separate here. Okay, now I'm going to push down R3. They're group number 1. So tanks are coming from this side, and on the other side are all of these infantry stuff are coming this way. So we're going to hit them from both ways. And I will be unloading these guns. And just here, oops, that's a bad matchup. That is a bad matchup. I might lose this personnel carrier. Very possible. Oh, we're gonna get these infantry here in time. We've got mortar fire here. We can also hit them with anti-tank grenades. And the good news is, yes, got a tank under medal, so that's good. Nope. Okay, we take out the position there. There's an anti-tank gun, and there's another anti-tank gun here. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, I believe. Okay, I've got a bad defensive position, a really bad defensive position. I'm going to have to try to sort this out ASAP, because I believe the next objective is going to be to repel a counterattack here. So I'm going to have to be smart here. I'm going to try to spread these tanks apart. Here. And we got all our troops in here, so we're going to put... Oh, we got all our medics in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unload all those. Use the medic there. And the question is, can we propel the counterattack already?
Advance!
Because I was going to lay a bunch of mines, but if that doesn't work, then I'm going to try something else. Okay, we must have propelled the counterattack, so we're in good shape. I was thinking they were going to run a big counterattack. Alright, so good news is we got reinforcements. We got some of these guns here. We probably want the towed artillery, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give up this transport here. I'm just going to use 2 crew members. One for the towed artillery. I'm going to give up those anti-tank guns. I may use them later if I have troops left. We'll see how this goes. So the towed artillery is the piece I really want here. And I'm going to be consolidating for the next few minutes. So I'm going to bring all this stuff in place. We have these big, powerful rocket launchers. They can be very effective in certain situations, but you got to protect them. They can get destroyed pretty easily. So I think there's 5 spots. I think the easiest spot would be... Well, you know what? It might be easier to try to flank... To try to hit one of these... And then try to flank these other positions from the side. I think I'm going to try that approach. I've always... When I play this mission, I've always attacked from here, and then get to here, and then go from side to side. I think I'm going to try to go from the side here, and then work my way across. So we're going to get everyone together here. And just start sending them this way. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to get them to this position right here, and we'll sort things out in just a minute here. So a tank there. Actually, we can just press number 1. Get them all over here. Okay, there is a tank in place there. Shouldn't be a problem. We got. We're going to use smoke grenade, of course. So we've got most of 3. That is our infantry. We're going to use smoke grenades, and we're going to take out this position here. Some more smoke grenades. More smoke grenades. And hopefully, let's see, more smoke grenades here. We got to be smart. I want to get behind that built-in cannon here, so we're going to command them to go forward as fast as possible and try to flank that position from behind. Will overwhelm them here, hopefully. Okay, now we're in position here. And hopefully more smoke grenades. So we can take possession of this, we can take possession of this, and we got some medics here as well. So let's unfortify that. I'm going to push pause here. Fortify, and we've taken a lot of hits here, so we're going to use the first aid to recover. I think there is a long-range artillery piece coming at us here, so we need to get back. So we're going to have to take this position out next to take out that long-range artillery piece here. We're going to have to sort out what we have here. So I'm going to have all these troops gather here for now, and I'm going to sort out what else I have here. I'm going to try to do this primarily with infantry. Well, I could take this towed piece, artillery piece, but before I do that, I'm going to fill it up. And we got these, don't forget about these valuable pieces here. We're going to move those as well. We don't want to lose the rocket launchers. Although, the only downside with the rocket launchers is they take up a ton of ammo. We don't have a ton of ammo here. So we've got one anti-tank gun, but we're not going to not use it here. We're just going to use the towed artillery. We're giving up a sniper there. So let's see here. We're going to take all of the tanks and stuff and group them as one. So I got group number 1 here. I'm going to add these other tanks here. So this tank, and I think that is it. So they're going to be group number 1. Oh, or another different group. I'm going to press on R3. Group number 2 now. I'm going to put them. Let's put them over here. I don't want to get them in artillery range. Okay, so group number 3, I'm going to add a bunch more troops to. Just gotta press X on each one of these. I think that's the only way to do it, I believe. So basically what I did is I pressed the control pad, and then I'm going to select the troops, and I press I hold down L1 and I press X on each one of these, and then I press in R3. They're all now referred to as group number 1. I'm going to push the triangle button to get them over here. And we have a towed artillery piece. We need this artillery piece in range, so probably right here is good. And, oh, these two are part of group number 1. We're going to exit them over here. We want the infantry's specialty there. We may be using these later on. Oh, and speaking of later on, we're going to take care of that in a minute. We're probably going to have to... Oh, I'm going to... Let's see. Group number 1, this is going to be part of group number 1 here as well. So I got that all in group number 1 here. Are some of these group number 3? They are. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them all together. Okay. Our towed artillery is firing. That means we're in range. We may have to attack there. I'm going to try to get these all grouped together and get them all set up. We want to protect as much of this stuff as we possibly can here. We're still at, 1 star, but we can get some stuff done. We are going to bring these artillery pieces over here. We may be using these at some point. And the rest of the tanks, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go right here just to protect. We need to protect these rocket launchers. Although I think I can get the job done with inventory. Or infantry, sorry. Okay, so they're going to be group number 5. I want all the infantry together. And then we got this towed artillery piece right here. It should be safe. We're going to take group number 5, send it through the forest, and then try to flank this position right here with artillery support. So far so good. Now let's go forward and use smoke grenades, smoke grenades, smoke grenades. Okay, we're in a position. We've got artillery support. There's the artillery piece that was giving us a problem. We've got some medics here. Oops, that's not good. Gotta use more smoke grenades here, and we're gonna try to take possession of this trench here. Get a little coverage, and oh boy. Okay, let me push pause here. So, did not expect these tanks. That's fine. We've got anti-tank grenades. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit all to location. I'm going to use smoke grenade here. Okay, so same thing here. We're going to use whatever we have left in terms of anti-tank grenades to take out this tank. And regular grenades as well. So we'll get a tank hunter medal, and hopefully we won't lose too many. Another smoke grenade. Got the tank hunter medal. Okay, let's see. We got medics. We're going to use them. And the cool thing is this towed artillery is still in one piece. So that means we can take possession of it. It's almost destroyed pretty much. But we can take possession of it. And we can get a pillager medal and we can potentially use it as well. I think we put a medic in there. Alright, let's attack the rest of this position here. Take control of one trench. Gotta take control of the next. More smoke grenades and take control of this next trench right here. Oh, good. We take position of this one too. Got another pillager medal, and we're going to send the rest of these over here. Got a tank hunter medal. And we are going to just revive using first aid there. So smoke grenade here. And we lost this. Okay, let's see. We are going to take these troops, exit them out into the woods there, and we're going to take this batch of troops right here, exit them here. They should be able to revive that, and we also have anti-tank grenades. Let's see what else. We got more we haven't done any mines yet, so we got to be careful here. I think a smoke grenade should be appropriate. And I'm going to select all of these here. Let's see. Let's bring these troops out right here. Let's get as many into that trench as possible. And while we're doing that, we're going to throw more anti-tank grenades here. Here we got a tank hunter medal. Okay. So now we need to use our medic here. Exit to location. And I'm going to try to get these troops kind of together, and we're going to have them all stand up here. I don't think you get a pillager. Stay there. Well, I guess we're getting attacked this from behind too. I would like to get this towed artillery piece into place here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to finish off this spot right here. So we're gonna change plans here. Nothing ever goes according to plans. Alright, we've eliminated 3 out of the 5. We're going to get a medal. Pillager medal. We're still at 1 star. But we're improving. Now, one of the things I think we're going to need to do, and we're going to do that right now, is we need to lay a lot of mines. Because they're going to be sending a bunch of troops through here, I believe. And they're going to be sending tanks this way. So we're going to lay a ton of mines. I need to separate the riflemen, I believe, from everybody else. So let's unload all there. I think we can place TNT right now, actually, if you want to. So we're going to go forward. We're going to send all the troops forward here. And remember, this mission is not based on time. It's based on, you know, being able to do damage and get stuff. So I'm going to send these tanks and stuff forward here. And send these forward as well. And of course, get this artillery piece a little closer here. Okay, let's see what we can do. I want to lay some mines here. Maybe, yeah, so we're going to place TNT. I'm going to place the other TNT there, and I'm going to see if I can get the mine option. If I can't get the mine option, I'm going to do some other stuff later on. I'm going to see if the mine option comes up. Yes, it does. So we're just going to start laying mines all the way along here. We're going to lay some more mines later on. And this isn't for now. This is for a later spot. And I'm going to send all the troops over to here. Oh, there's a headquarters. Okay, that's good. We can destroy this. Let's get this taken care of here. Okay, so that headquarters is gone. We've got some supply trucks coming at us. And we could actually take possession of the supply truck. That might be a good move here. We're going to do that later on. But right now, I think my focus is going to be laying mines. Laying more mines. I would like to have this whole area mined. And while I'm doing that, it's probably good to get these other tanks going and get some other attacks going as well. So, we're going to take the tanks and send them forward to this position right here. And while we're doing that, we're going to bring in artillery support to about right here. And we get this towed artillery piece right here as well. I don't believe the tanks have smoke grenades. Yeah, we're just going to overrun the tanks here. Yeah, we're just going to overrun that position real quick that way. And let's go back to our mine layers right here. Lay some more mines. And we're going to have to attack this position right here. So we're going to use smoke grenades, and more smoke grenades. And here we go. We're bringing the infantry. And before we finish bringing the infantry, I'm going to take this towed artillery piece, make it go as close as possible. I'm also going to take these two pieces and try to put them in place. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take these tanks and send them this way as well. Oh, interesting. There's tanks here. Ooh, boy, that could be... We're going to just send the tanks this way. I don't want to lose a bunch of tanks. I'm going to send maybe infantry that way. So, controlling group number 5 again. So get the infantry in the trench for protection here. I'm going to try to hit them on multiple spots. Again, smoke grenades, smoke grenade. Here's a towed artillery piece we can get a hold of here. And we're going to unfortify that.
Good job.
Let's get our infantry in the trench here. Okay, we need to do smoke grenades.
Advance and occupy the airfield.
More smoke grenades.
The pocket around the city.
And now we're going to use whatever mines we have left, I believe. We get plenty of fire to back that up. We won't get medals, but we'll get plenty of firepower. Oops, wrong one. Smoke grenade there. So fortunately, we were able to save our rocket fire. And we got towed artillery. We're going to keep going forward here. Is there more?
Reinforcements arrived.
Oh, there's one right there. Okay. The only downside is we're using a lot of firepower here. But I think we're going to try to break through. Our next objective is to break through this line right here. But before we do that, we got to lay a bunch of mines. So we got more reinforcements on the way. And they are right... No, they're not right here. So we're going to put our supply vehicles over here. Going to try to resupply what we have. And our reinforcements are not there. Those are dynamite. Well, anyway, we're going to get group number 5 organized here. Let's exit them all to location, and I'm going to take these 2 towed artillery pieces out. And again, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. And so I'm going to find one of these tanks. I think it's this one right here. Nope. One of these tanks right here. I'm going to split 2 over to this towed artillery piece. And I'm going to put 2 crew members back in the tank. And I'm going to regroup here. So this is going to become group number 2. Or what I probably be group number 1. Okay. Towed artillery is going to be a separate group here. So towed artillery and rocket launcher. Those are going to be a separate group.
Готов.
That'll be group number 2, and I think I explained how you... So those are all going to get replenished, and then these
Готов выполнять приказ.
other supply vehicles are going to go right here. What we're going to do is we're going to replenish group number 5. That's all the soldiers, particularly the mortars. We need to get more mortars in place. And of course, while we're doing that, we need to lay some mines. Oh, I got to separate this here. And I'm not sure on time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this and then piece this together in 2 pieces. Okay, we got our troops resupplied here. We'd like to keep them separate. What we're going to do is I'm going to move the supply vehicle back here and just start supplying some other stuff here. So I'm going to have these troops over here. We're going to group them all as one, I believe. And unfortunately, I think the submachine gunners have the anti-tank mines. So we don't have all the riflemen selected here. I've got some more mines to lay. I'm going to take this rifleman here. I'm going to see if I can find some more riflemen and just have them start laying mines. Right there, there's a rifleman. Lays a couple mines here. We'd like to have... The submachine gunners are the ones that don't have the mines. So I'm going to send all the submachine gunners into the trench for now. Crew members obviously go in the trench. Actually, crew members, I'm going to keep them in one of these tanks. So riflemen are going to lay mines. And we're going to lay a bunch of mines along this road here for later on. Medics can go in here. Yeah, so crew members can go back into the tanks. We may use them later. Mortars will go in here as well. So this rifleman can lay a mine. Let's put him here. Oops. Submachine gunner going to go into there. Submachine gunner here. What I'd like to do is get all the subs separate from the riflemen. And we're just going to mine this whole area right here. So medic in here. I don't think medics really matter. So submachine gunner going here. I'm just separating for now. That's the only way. The only quick way I know on the PS4 to lay a bunch of mines. So submachine gunner goes here. Rifleman is going to lay a mine over here. Medic will go back into the trench. So I'm going to separate. The goal is to just lay a ton of mines and make it impossible. Now, Sniper's got a TNT thing. We're going to use the TNT thing over here as well. See TNT right there. This Sniper's got TNT. We'll use that as well too. So submachine gunner going in here. Rifleman's got 2 mines. We'll have the mine laid over here. We're gonna have to take out one more position coming up, but we're gonna lay a bunch of mines. We're gonna get it all ready. That way, when we take care of the airfield, we'll be in position. We'll be in good shape anyway. So that is the goal. Got a mortar there. Rifleman, gonna lay a mine here. Just get these mines going. Submachine gunner going in here. And you get the idea here. Rifleman, we'll lay a mine right there. Rifleman, lay another mine. Rifleman will lay a mine right here. Submachine gunner. No, submachine gunner there. Rifleman, lay another mine. I think that's it there. So now we can just take the rest of these riflemen and have them start laying mines. Well, the sniper we can put over here. And then this sniper we'll put as well. Okay, we've got a bunch of riflemen over here. We've already had them lay mines. We're going to have them lay more mines. And while they're doing that, we're going to take these other riflemen right here and have them do the same thing. So not all these mines are going to work, but enough of them work. We can have some success here. So, and we're going to do the same thing with this group right here. And then after we do that, there's a big position we're going to have to attack as well. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Nope. Cancel. That's a submachine gunner. He should be inside there. Okay, the rest of these guys can lay mines. So our goal is to have this pretty well defended. So while that group is laying mines, we're going to see what's left on this group. There's one more mine left on this group. Okay, we'll put it right here. And we'll see if this group has any left here. Nope, that group does not. Okay, so we can send this group over here. And there's our reinforcements. Okay, good. We're going to send the riflemen over here. What's remaining of them?
Слушаю.
Is it 2 more mines we have left? We got 1 more left. Oops, let me select that one there.
Пехота здесь.
Alright, we're going to send all the riflemen over to here, I believe, yeah.
Пехота в пути.
Now we've got more riflemen coming, so we can actually lay more mines.
Пехота идет.
So we're going to take these riflemen out right here.
Пехота идет.
And we're going to try to group them separately. Let me see, I got tanks grouped as number 1, so I'm going to hold down L1 and group these tanks as group number 1. Group number 5? Oh wait, we want group number 4. This to be part of group number 4, so we're going to control that. That'll be group number 1, but they're technically group number 4. So we've got riflemen here. And we're going to take them all this way. And we're going to lay a few more mines over here. Because there's going to be a big attack coming from this way, so we're just going to mine this as well. And hopefully we don't take a lot of damage here. So that's going to be phase 1. Phase 2, basically, there's a huge entrenched position. You don't have to beat that to beat the mission, but we're trying to get 3 stars. We're going to try to use artillery. We're going to try to get our artillery in place over here. And we're going to try to attack that. In fact, we're going to, let's see, we got all this here. We're going to see what we can resupply at the moment. So we're going to start resupplying with the resupply truck. And while we're doing that, we're going to exit all these to location here. And we're going to exit the rest of the infantry and specialist machine gunners and stuff like that over here. And then we should be able to lay some mines. Oh, you know what? There's a supply vehicle we can take possession of, too. I'm going to take one of these out of the tank. I knew there was a reason I kept the extra crew members. So these 2 crew members are going to go right here, back into the tank, and we're going to have to go back to group number 5 and add this tank to the group. So it'll become group number 4. We're going to put the supply vehicle over here. And we're going to select all these one more time and see... Oh, they haven't refueled yet, so they got to help refuel. While they're refueling, we're going to lay a bunch of mines here. You got 14 of them to be exact. And we're just going to try to rack up some medals when we get attacked. That's going to be the goal here. Oops, and we're gonna back out here. Back away. Yep. That's one of the spots we gotta attack. We're gonna try to flank that position. There's some cannons there. You can see they got the sandbags around them. We're going to flank them at some point, and we're not going to lay the mines there. We're going to audible out of that, and we're going to lay the mines back over here. Because it doesn't make sense to have our infantry destroyed there. And the reason, we're laying these mines is for the German counterattack. Trying to get them in place early, because we won't have time once we take out that airfield spot. They're just going to come at us and come at us and come at us. So we're going to need to defend as well as we can. We may need to take possession of some of these anti-tank guns as well. But for right now, we're just going to put a lot of landmines in. So I think this one's got 2 landmines. We got 1 landmine left. Okay. Alright, so they're all set there. They're going to go over here and meet up with this group here. And we should, in theory... Let's see, we got all the tanks. They're going to use a control pad. They're group number 4. We're going to put all the tanks about right here. We're going to put our artillery pieces right here. So artillery should be group number 2, I believe. Yeah. All our artillery is going to be right over here. And then we're going to send troops. Actually, I'm going to audible out of that. I'm going to send your artillery pieces here. I think I'm just going to randomly start shelling, see what comes out, and then use the tanks to take them out. So I'm going to move the tanks over here, a little closer. And then we got all of this group here. This is group number 1. Now let's merge all these together. They're going to be group number 5 now. Okay. So they're going over here. And looks like we've got a few mine layers that didn't get into the group here. Oh, we're getting attacked. Steel wall, is it? Oh, they are attacked. Okay. So we have group number 2. We're just going to start shelling. So first position, we're going to attack is right there. Next position we're going to attack is right here. And we're going to try to get them to come out of their hiding spot, so to speak. So the good news is we're getting medals. We're going to attack ground right there. And we're going to do another attack ground right here. There's tanks in there somewhere. We're just trying to fire and get them to come out of their spot. Same thing right there. We're going to attack ground. Plan is to send infantry through there and hopefully not lose a ton of infantry. Okay, so group number 1 is over here. And what we're going to do, of course, is do what we always do. Resupply. And while we're doing that, we're going to group all of these infantry as one group. And we're going to try not to lose a ton of them here. That's going to be the goal. Oh, they're attacking? Are they attacking? Okay. Or they're just attacking this one spot here. So we're going to send them to the forest. Going to try to clear out the house position. We could actually end up getting a support fire, so that might not be good. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. We got this cannon from behind, anti-tank cannon. There's another. We need to move in here fast. Let's get a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade. Deadeye. Oh, sweet. We got the anti-aircraft gun. Let's get the other one.
Поживей! Артиллерия
Pillager
готова!
metal. And let's not fortify. Let's do the scatter thing here. I'd like to get a conclusive victory of the house. I don't know if it's possible here. Gonna use smoke grenade there, and of course, rifleman. Hopefully. Nope, we didn't. We lost it. Oh, we lost the house. That's not good. But we didn't lose a ton of troops here. Let's use the first aid. Let's see if we can get a tank hunter medal.
Убейте!
Use scatter.
Пехота в пути!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Готовы служить!
That is not.
Атакуем! Убейте!
So that's what we did not want to happen. We're losing a ton of troops. And that could cost us medals here. We need to get grenades in there. ASAP. So we got a tank hunter medal there.
Я готов.
Using the first aid and the combat medic. There's another one in here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to send a couple tanks forward. And we're going to just drive them in here. We're also going to put our artillery pieces a little bit closer.
Уже иду. Пехота здесь.
So we got the combat medic medal. We lost a lot of troops here. That could cost us from getting 3 stars. There's an anti-air gun we got to take out right there. Let's fire grenades at them. Uh-oh. We blew it up. We could have taken possession. That's okay. That's okay. We can take possession of this anti-tank gun here. Get a medal for that. And we'll see if we can still manage to get 3 stars here. Big mistake. I think I probably should have... Yeah, we lost a lot of infantry there, so that's not good. Oh boy, we lost some more here too, didn't we? Let's recover them. Oh, we didn't take out this position right here. Okay, now we took it out. So... We've got 1 medic left, I believe. So let's get that medic in place and get that crew member recovered. And while we're doing that, I think we... More anti-air right there, okay. So yeah, this is heavily armored, like I said. We're going to use smoke grenade for protection. More smoke grenades there. We've got artillery fire, so maybe we can...
Я готов. Так точно.
We gotta recover this troop here, so let's see what we can do here. More smoke grenades. Only got 1 medic left, so we gotta protect that medic, hopefully. We got a bunch of smoke grenades left still, so... We've got artillery protection here. Another smoke grenade for protection. Another smoke grenade. I think, did we use our medic up? Oh, that is our medic. Okay, let's see. You can't recover our medic. That is not good. We got 2 stars, though. So, I think... Yeah, another smoke grenade. Actually, we'll use another smoke grenade here. Let's see if we can back away from that smoke grenade, that position there, and see if we can draw some fire for the artillery. That's not good. Smoke grenade.
Пехота здесь.
I'm gonna try to use what first aid we have left and smoke grenades.
Я готов.
Okay. So that didn't go the best. We have 8 smoke grenades left. We have a few soldiers left. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to try to attack this position from a vulnerable spot. Do it from 2 different spots. So we're going to send all our troops over here, or what troops we have left over there, to help them recover. I still think we can get 3 stars though, because we're close. We're close on this. And what we need to do, of course, is first get these supply trucks going here. So 2, 3. We've got a repair vehicle here. We'll repair what needs to be repaired. And we got another supply vehicle right here. So we're going to resupply what we can. Get some more fuel. Just holding down the triangle button. Got to resupply. And of course, while we're doing that, we'll get these soldiers going here. Hopefully we'll have enough of them recover. The plan is going to be to attack this from the rear, so we're going to get them into the woods on the edge here and get ready for the final, defending against the final attack. We should be able to get enough medals to get 3 stars. Obviously, if you deal more damage, that increases your odds. You don't actually, if you just want to play the mission and stuff, you don't need to do that last sequence that we did right there. You just need to attack this and then get ready for defense. So we are going to take our soldiers and keep them right here. In that forest, probably. Yeah, 4 seems like a good idea. Vegetation cover there. They're almost recovered. And then our tanks and stuff should be ready to go. So we'll have them. We're going to try to flank the heavy cannon guarding, and then move our tanks in and stuff like that. So, okay, speaking of tanks, let's get them going here. We got group number 4. We're going to move them over here, and then over to here, and then we're going to move group number 2, I believe. It's 2, yeah. We're going to move 2 over to here, and then we'll take the rest. I believe it's group number 5. Yeah, group number 5 is going to go right over here. And, okay, now we're going to start attacking from the spot right here. So, down we go. So we've got artillery support, and we're diverting the attack. So that's the important part here. Gonna try to use smoke grenades, what we have left, and try to move these troops into place here. Again, using smoke grenades. We've got artillery support, like I said, and I'm going to push pause right here. We need to make sure. Oh boy, did we lose? We lost an artillery piece. That is not good. I didn't plan this out. Oh, I didn't take that into account. Bad planning on my part. We do have supply vehicles, I believe. Well, we still got some long-range artillery right here, so we're just going to go with it, and we're going to move these troops forward here. Hopefully we can take out this cannon here. So let's see if we can take out this other cannon right here. Again, use a smoke grenade for cover.
Пехота в пути!
And while we're doing that, we're going to send our tanks forward.
Так точно! Я ранен!
So, not the best plan here. We messed up. We could have flanked them in a different spot. We're going to push forward anyway. I still think we can do 3 stars. That tank's out of the way. We need to take this position out. And we need to put... This towed artillery needs to get reimbursed here. I think we have 2 other pieces. Oh, that's dynamite. We got a lot of mines in place, so we should be good. We can just get forward here. I think we're out of medics. Oh, but we have one. Do we have a soldier here somewhere? We do have 2 soldiers. We're going to take possession of this anti-aircraft gun. And we're going to get a pillager medal. That might get us to 3. No, we're not to 3 stars yet. So we push forward there. The question is, what next? What next? I think we have to do more stuff on this airfield. So I'm going to take 1 medium tank here and just use it as a have it scout this way. I'm going to take the other medium tank and have it scout this way and see what we're missing. So there's a transport plane on the end. Oh, there's something over here probably. There's the last defensive position. Okay, we got the backstabber medal. Now we just need to occupy the airport, I believe. Oh, there's one more right here.
You managed to take back the airport. You did well, comrades.
Now I'm going to push Paul's. I'm going to get all these tanks and stuff into defensive position. By defensive position, I mean right about over here. I'm going to get these 2 long-range pieces into position over here, I believe. Yeah. And then I'm going to take the supply vehicle, what's left of it, and supply right here. Okay, so I gotta be smart here. I got a couple tanks. I'm gonna send. Oh wait, I'm gonna send this tank separately here. That one's got 4. Okay, these 2 got 4. So I'm gonna send these 2 tanks by themselves over here. And get this medium tank. I'm going to send that as well with the repair vehicle. I'm going to keep...
Comrade, I hear tank engines from the north. They must be trying to break out of the
I'm going to keep this artillery piece here. I think I can get long-range fire.
From breaking out of the pocket at all costs.
Oh wait, this tank needs to go somewhere. It needs to go over here. So we've got to protect these spots right here, and that's why we laid all the mines earlier on. We got the TNT, all that good stuff. In fact, I am going to cancel that. I'm going to have...
Reinforcements arrived.
Yeah, I'm going to do what I said earlier. I'm going to take position. We got reinforcements, that's good. Okay, let's be smart. How do we want to use these here? Oh, well, we can... We're going to put them all over here. My plan is to get these anti-tank guns and take some of the crew members and use them for that. So that's going to be part of the plan here. I'm going to abandon this repair vehicle, and we're going to choke every choke point. So, is there something coming through here already? Oh, there is. Okay. I think we might want to put 2 up here,
Техника готова к работе.
just to defend this. I don't know if they're coming in multiple directions. Okay, so we've got a couple guns. We're going to empty these soldiers right here. We're going to put 2 here,
Пехота в пути.
and the other 2 over here.
Жду распоряжений. Я готов.
And hold on, we're going to put this gun here.
Приказы.
We're going to put this other gun over here. And then we got 4 soldiers in one of these. No, we don't got 4. Yeah, we do. Okay. I'm going to take the supply vehicle, unload that,
Выполнять приказ.
and put them in this tank.
Иду.
Which tank has 4? Does this tank have 4? This tank has 4. So I'm going to unload all there. I'm going to put 2 over here on this anti-tank gun. I'm going to take 2 back
Приказы.
and put them back in that tank.
Уже иду.
Okay, let me push pause real quick. And I think there's tanks coming through right here, right? Okay. I'm going to let this mine go. That's TNT. Got a sapper medal, and we're at 3 stars, so that's good. Now all we need to do is complete this mission here.
Да.
So Panzer's going to go right here.
Да.
We're going to have another medium tank right here.
Ожидаю приказов.
And I'm going to just put them in rows. Oh, so this one, oh, this one doesn't have troops in it yet.
Техника
Okay, so
готова
this
к
one
работе.
here, this one here, going to do rows of 3, and then another row back,
Готовы к атаке.
like so. I think to the north we're going to do the same thing.
Техника
There's
готова
going
к
to be one
работе.
here,
Техника готова к
one
работе.
here, and one here. I think they're coming, it's been a while since I played it.
Да.
I think they're going to be coming from a certain spot here. I've got
Орудие готово.
an artillery piece I'm going to put in place, and another artillery piece I'm going to put in place. Right here, yeah.
Какие координаты?
Oh, we got another tank left. We're going to put this tank back as the last defend right here.
Поживее.
And, oh, we got another piece we can take. Let's see.
Слушай.
Let's put this anti-tank gun over here.
Готов выполнять
This one's got
приказ.
3. We're going to
Пехота
load all
здесь.
there, and we're going to put 2 of them over here.
Пехота идет. Да.
We're going to put 1 crew member back into the tank.
Пехота идет.
So we're getting some medals. That's good. And again, we got 3 stars. The mines hopefully will save us. If not, hopefully the tanks will.
Распоряжение.
We've destroyed 1 out of 15 tanks so far.
Ну уже.
So there they go. Blew up another one. I think they're coming. Oh, no, there's troops here. All right, we're going to use the dynamite. I'm going to activate that. Detonate TNT. Got another sapper medal there. Get a lot of sapper medals. That's good. We've got our tanks in position. We're defending both of these. Another sapper medal there. Tanks are coming. Okay, defense is looking good here. We've got it well defended, we've got it cordoned off, and we've got pretty much everything in place that we need here, I think. So we should be able to funnel them all into one little spot and maintain our 3 stars, hopefully. So that's that right there. Got this one set.
Поживее.
Should be in decent shape. I think we detonated all the dynamite we could. Yeah, so I'm just going to change the view here. Oops,
Слушаю.
got to recover.
heroic efforts successfully kept the fascists
All right,
trapped
got it
inside
done.
the
3
pocket.
stars.
Rest a while now, comrades. Tomorrow we are going to take back Klin and drive back the Germans.
So, there's a template to getting 3 stars in that mission. And you can see the medals here. We got a lot of the steel wall. So that's another medal you can get if you're deflecting shots with a tank. We got the backstabber, hitting tanks from behind. A couple dead eyes, 4 of them. We only got 1 conclusive eviction. That's where you take out a house, or take out the troops in the house without taking the house down. Unfortunately, we had artillery, so it's hard to do that with that. We got 8 sapper gold medals by laying the mines. We got a bunch of combat medic. I think we revived 30 because we got 10 medals there, and we got several pillager medals as well as the tank hunter gold medals, and that was able to help get us enough points despite because we had some decent sized losses. We lost 84 infantry, that one little mistake I was telling you about earlier. Kind of a mistake, but we got it done. We got 3 stars. Hopefully this is a template you can use and you can learn from my mistakes if you want to do better at this mission here. And of course, if you are looking for more Sudden Strike 4, there is a link in the description to a playlist on there. I'm going to try to put a link in the comment section as well. Thanks again for watching, and good luck.